One of the things I loved was when you talk about the 6 steps to hone and improve your communication.
Very first step is all about managing anxiety. We get nervous in speaking situations, regardless of if they're planned or spontaneous. In fact, we have research that suggests up to 85% of people feel nervous in high stakes situations. And I think the other 15% are lying. So we have to tame the anxiety beast. And we do that through managing symptoms and sources. The second step is exactly what you were talking about, dare to be dull. I actually like to frame it, maximize mediocrity. Many of us put tremendous pressure on ourselves to do our communication right. We want to give the right answer, the best feedback. We want to be the most interesting in small talk. And that puts so much pressure on ourselves. And I got to tell you, Chris, there is no right way to do any of these things. There are better ways and worse ways, but there is no one right way. So I like to say it's about connection, not perfection. Focus on connecting with the person. That reduces the cognitive load you're putting on yourselves to do it right. So that's step 2, maximize mediocrity. Dare to be dull, just get it done. Step 3 is about seeing these as opportunities, not threats. Many of us, when we find ourselves in spontaneous speaking situations, we find ourselves being challenged because we feel like somebody's judging us or they're trying to make us look bad. We can reframe that as something that allows us to see it as an opportunity, as a potential. And then the fourth of the initial mindset steps is critically important. That is to listen. If we don't listen well, we might miss what's really needed in the situation. So we might think somebody asking for feedback wants feedback, but in fact, what they really want is support. So we have to listen for the nuance. And then the last 2 steps have to do with messaging. We have to structure our messages. We don't just list and itemize and ramble, we structure. And then the final step is what I call the F word of communication. It's not the naughty one, it's focus. Many of us, when we're talking spontaneously, take people on a journey of our discovery of what it is we want to say. And that means we ramble and we're unfocused. So by focusing on what's relevant and important to the audience, we're much more clear. So those are the 6 steps. You can practice any of them to help yourself get better. And if you practice all of them, you will catalyze and jumpstart your ability to speak in the moment.